everybody, this is Nanduram and we are from Sonu Academy. Today we are going to explain about Environmental Studies Class 4 Cbse syllabus. Today's our topic is a famous game, Khabhadi. Here some of the girls they are playing Khabhadi game. They are shouting that out, out and out. It is clear that they are playing a game. What do you all call this game? Do you know children? Yes. This game we can call as Khabhadi or something else. The 6 children are surrounded by Shyamala and catch her. Everyone thought that she was out. Somebody catch her legs and somebody her arms, while one girl catch her by the waist. But Shyamala was not the one to give up. She dragged herself and managed to touch the line in the center. When Shyamala touched the line, all the girls of the opposite team were holding her, so all of them got out. But Rosie argued that Shyamala had taken a breath in between, so the team was not out. Shyamala insisted that this was not true. She said that if she had taken a breath, why did the girls keep holding her? There was an argument going on. Finally, Shyamala won the game. Rules and regulations of Khabhadi. The game of Khabhadi. The Khabhadi is probably the only game which requires ground and the whistle only. Khabhadi game originated from India and is one of the most popular games of Asia. The Khabhadi game came an international map during SAF Games Ladakh in 1985. Khabhadi saw its major breaking through in 1990 when it was included in Asian. These games during 11th Asian Games at Beijing, China in 1990. Since then, Khabhadi is a regular discipline in Asian Games. The Khabhadi was included in Asian Indoor Games during 2nd Asian Indoor Games at Moscow, SAR in China in 1997. The Khabhadi game achieved one or more success when it was included in Asian Beach Games. During the first Asian Beach Games at Bali, Indonesia in 1998, at that too far went men and women. This is the history of Khabhadi game. Let us see some of the rules of this game. The game is played over 40 minutes with a 55 minutes break between halves. There are 7 players on each side and the team that outs all the players on the opponent side scores for extra points. In Gemini style, 7 players play on either side and a player put out has to remain out until all his team members were out. The team that wins the toss shall have the choice of the court or the ride. In the half, the court shall be changed and the team which had not opted for ride shall send their rider first. Next, a player shall be out if any part of his body touches the outside the boundary. The portion of contact must be inside the boundary. If an ante who was gone out of boundary holds a rider, the rider shall be declared safe and a point shall be declared against the ante. A rider shall continue to chant means Khabhadi Khabhadi like that has the approved count. If he or she is not keeping the approved, he can't loses that he cannot in the opponent court or takes more than 30 seconds durations. Under such circumstances, she or he shall not be pursued. A rider must be start his count before he touches the opponent court. If he starts count late, he or she shall be ordered back by the umpire or referee and the opponent will be given 1 technical point and a chance to ride. Not more than 1 ride shall enter the opponent court at a time. After a ride has reached his court or he put in the opponent court, the opponent shall send their rider within 5 seconds. Next, thus alternatively each side shall send the riders until the end of the game. In case the riders fails to start his ride within 5 seconds, the team loses its chance to ride and the opponent teams get a technical point. So this is that what a game of Kabaddi is like: pushing and pulling, screaming and shouting, dragging and falling on the ground. It is rough game. Yes, it is. It has many rules, but it has lots of fun and lots of exercise. Holding our breath while running and continuously saying that Khabhadi Khabhadi and so trying to touch the players of the opposite team. So many things to do in Kabaddi. You can do this as long as you can hold your breath. You need to use both your body and mind in this game. Children, have you used to your strength to pull or stop the players? At the same time, you have to think about how to enter the other side. You have to decide whom to touch quickly and come back. If you get a catch, then how do you reach the line in the center? The next time when you play Kabaddi, focus your attention on your legs, arms and eyes. Then you will notice that good coordination is required between eyes, legs and arms. Here is a story of three sisters. Let us see what is the story about the three sisters. In this picture of three sisters, their names was Jwala, Leela and Hira. They lived in Mumbai. All the three of them played Kabaddi and they taught the games to others. Jwala tells, when we are young girls, we are not allowed to play this game. People thought that girls played such rough games, nobody would marry them. They also said that girls had to wear boys' clothes to play Kabaddi. That is why they stopped girls from playing of these games. The sisters were young when their father died. Their mother and mammas, means maternal uncles, brought them up. Both uncles used to play Kabaddi and Kho. They encouraged the three girls to play Kabaddi. Jwala and Leela talked about their experience. Almost 50 years ago, when we started to play Kabaddi, girls never got a chance to play this game. Parents do not let them to play the game. But we always felt that we should play and my uncle and my mother supported us. We three learned that game and some other girls also joined us. We formed a Kabaddi club which is active even today. Let us see another story about Karna Malleeshwari. You have seen or read about her in the newspaper. That Karna Malleeshwari is a weightlifter. She lives in Andhra Pradesh. Her father is a police constable. Malleeshwari starts lifting weights when she was 12 years old. Now she can lift a weight of 130 kilos and Karna has won 29 medals in international events. Her four sisters are also practicing this type of weightlifting. Like this, the three sisters were giving some examples and they are remembering some of the days. Leela and Hira still get very excited when they talk about their matches. They tell how they won some matches which they were about to lose. This was possible because of their strong will. During those matches, somewhere interesting things had happened. Once they had go to a different town for a big match. Leela tells that the match had to start by 6:30 in the evening. We went to see a movie from 3 to 6 o'clock. We thought we would be back in that time for the match. As soon as we started, we noticed some noise and disturbance. It was created by our mama who was looking for us in the hall with a torch. When he found us, he gave a big scolding right there in a cinema hall. The three sisters had to face many difficulties because of Khabhadi, but that they did not reduce their fun. Hira, the youngest sister, became a Khabhadi coach. She wishes that children like you should join and play many games, especially Khabhadi. Imagine that there were 15 children to play Kho. They must form two teams with equal numbers of 7 each. Then one player will be left. What will you do if this happens. Children, every game has some rules. The game is played according to their rules. Let us see what happens if the rules are changed. For example, in cricket, badminton, etc. gets out if the balls falls off the stumps. Imagine if there is a rule that the entire team will be out if all the three stumps fall. Would it be fun? Try and play these games with the rules. Similarly, you make some rules for other games and play. Thank you. This is Nanduram and we are from Sonu Academy.